Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video we are going to discuss this. These are nothing but the few properties of the coset that are required to us. Pause the video and just write down the statement. We'll see the proof of each of them in detail. Okay? So let's start with the proof of the first. The first one is u bar plus w is equal to w if and only if u bar is an element of it. This means the coset of w with respect to u bar is same as the subspace W. Okay. So let's start this way. Suppose my u bar plus W is same as W. I know this set, how it is defined. We know that this u bar plus W is nothing but the set of the type u bar plus W bar, where W bar is any element of W. Correct? And I know this is a subspace of V. Okay. So by using this, my claim is to prove my u bar is an element of W. Okay. Suppose somehow I prove my u bar is an element of this, then I am done. Na? If u bar is over here, then u bar will be inside this also, because both the sets are same. One more thing, we know that W is a subspace. Subspace means what? It itself is a vector space inside a bigger vector space, right? So if my W is a subspace, this implies me my 0 bar is an element of W, since it is a subspace. If my 0 bar is an element of W, then I know that my u bar plus 0 bar is an element of u bar plus W. Correct? U bar plus element of W. What is this u bar plus 0 bar? This is same as u bar by the properties of the vector space. Right? Okay. So this means u bar is an element of u bar plus W, which implies me what? Since I know this is same as W by the hypothesis, I know my u bar is an element of W. Hence the one way is done. Let's see the other way around. Okay. Now we see, suppose my u bar is an element of W. I want to prove this much. My u bar plus W is equal to W. This both are the set. I want to prove both the sets are same. Few ways are what? I will prove that one is subset of other and other is subset of the first, or I will prove that one is subset of the other and I will prove they have the same cardinality. But over here I don't know much about the cardinality. Still you can prove by proving some bijection between them. Those are the ideas that comes in the mind, but we will prove both are subset of each other. That is really simple. So let me go one way. Suppose I want to prove my u bar plus W is a subset of W. What I'll do? For any u bar plus W bar inside u bar plus W, I want to prove this is an element of W. Okay. I consider any element. So if I consider any element from this, I know u bar is over here fixed. This W bar must be an element of W. Implies me my W bar is an element of W. By the hypothesis, I know u bar is an element of W. Now I know W bar is also an element of W. And W is what? W is a subspace. It is closed under addition then. Right? So that means addition is binary, we can say. This implies me with this first, this too implies me my u bar plus W bar is also an element of W. Means I started with any element inside this u bar plus W, and I am proving that u bar plus W is inside W. Implies me my u bar plus W is a subset of W. So one way was really simple. Let's see other way around. Now what I will consider? I will consider any x bar from W. What will be my claim? My claim will be to prove this element is inside this u bar plus W. Right? Let's try to prove this. I already know my u bar is an element of W. Now I want to prove x bar is also an element of, I know that my x bar is also an element of W. Somehow I want to prove my x bar is inside this. It's really simple. Let's try to prove. my x bar can be written as x bar minus u bar plus u bar. Correct? This is nothing but adding 0 bar into it. Correct? Okay. After this, I just use the associativity and write bracket over here. After this, what I do, I use commutativity to just change the order. It becomes u bar plus x bar minus u bar. Right? Now you will see this is u bar plus something. Will this something is an element of w, then I am done. Because if this is an element of w, the entire will be element of u bar plus w. And this becomes an element of u bar plus w since this x bar. Since I know my x bar comma u bar is an element of w, implies my x bar minus u bar is also an element of w. The reason is really simple. Why? Since w is a subspace, right? So over here, after this, I will conclude that my w is a subset of u bar plus w, and from the above result, I know that by combining both of them, I will get this. Correct? So it's simple. Please write it clearly. Now let us see the second property. Okay? Okay, let's see the second property. The second property is u bar plus w is a subspace if and only if u bar plus w is equal to w. Before starting the proof, let's see the beauty of this property. This property trying to say is that my any coset is a subspace if and only if that coset is same as the original subspace w. That means if you are working under cosets, the coset will be subspace only if it is w. If it goes away from w, it is never going to be a subspace. The reason behind it, it won't contain 0 bar. Any other coset than w won't contain 0 bar. They are also called as an affine subspace also, where we just neglect the condition of 0 bar, but that is a different case, not to study right now. For now, we just know that any coset is a subspace if and only if it is same as w bar. There is no other possibility for it to be same. Let's start the proof. One way I will do, another way is really oral proof. Let's start. Suppose my u bar plus w is a subspace. If my u bar plus w is a subspace, then it satisfies all the property of the vector space, right? If that is the case, what I know is my 0 bar is an element of if it is a subspace, my 0 bar is an element of u bar plus w, right? Simple. Okay, so my 0 bar is an element of u bar plus w. That means what? I can see 0 bar inside this. Implies me I can write my 0 bar is u bar plus some v bar, right? This is for some v bar inside my w. From this, I know that I am adding some element to u bar and I am getting 0 bar. This implies my v bar is actually nothing but additive inverse of u. Correct? And my v bar, this is an element of w. If my minus of u bar is inside w and w is a subspace, this implies my u bar is also an element of w. Correct? If I have an element inside w, then its additive inverse is also inside w. Since it is a subspace, every element have an inverse inside it out. U bar is an also element of w. And from the first case, I know that if my u bar is an element of w, then my u bar plus w is same as w. This implies me u bar plus w is same as w. That is nothing but our proof. Correct? So this is the one way. Suppose in exam it is asked, you cannot write directly this. Rare chances of this to be asked, because there are lots of other things to be asked from this chapter or this unit. So, but if exam such a question is asked, you try to write the proof of this inside this. At least whatever needed you should write. Okay. Let's see the converse part, that is oral proof. You have to write the proof. Suppose you have given this. If u bar plus w is equal to w, And since from the given hypothesis we know that W is a subspace, hence this is also a subspace. Nothing to prove, right? It was actually simple, just a 2-line proof you can write. Just by the given hypothesis it just get proved. So this is second property. If you have any doubt, write in the comment box. Let's start the third one. Okay. Okay friends, let's see the third one. The property says that V bar plus W is equal to U bar plus W if and only if V bar minus U bar is an element of W. If I try to convert into the words, this means two cosets are same if and only if the difference of the representative is an element of W, right? Easy to remember in that pattern. So let's prove this. Suppose my V bar plus W is equal to U bar plus W, right? We know that my V bar is an element of this, correct? Since I have 0 bar inside this W, hence V bar plus 0 bar is an element of this. Hence I can say that my V bar is an element of V bar plus W, or in more precise way I will write V bar plus 0 bar is an element of W, implies my V bar is an element of V bar plus W. And since both of this are same, I can write my V bar is an element of U bar plus W. But I also know that the elements of this look like U bar plus some element of W. So I know that my V bar will be represented as V bar plus some X bar for some X bar inside W, right? What we do, we just subtract or add minus U bar on both the side. What we get is V bar minus U bar is equal to X bar, where this X bar is an element of W, right? So we got to know my V bar minus U bar is an element of W, and hence we are done with the one way. Right? We started with this and we proved this. So really simple. Let's see the converse of it. I know my difference of the representative is an element of W. Okay. After this I want to prove these two sets are same. What I will do, I will prove that my V bar plus W, this set is a subset of U bar plus W. It will be your task to prove the other way around, right? That is a good exercise for you all. So let's prove. What I do, I consider any element from this. Before that I know this idea. Let's use this idea. This implies me my V bar minus U bar is equal to some W bar for some W bar inside W, right? Since it is an element of W. This implies me my V bar can be written as U bar plus W bar. Correct? Okay. So after this I will consider any element from this. For any V bar plus Y bar from V bar plus W, I want to prove this V bar plus Y bar is an element of U bar plus W. Now I know I can replace this V bar with this. Okay. So I will replace this V bar with this. What I get is, therefore my U bar plus W bar plus Y bar is an element of V bar plus W. Correct? Okay. Or I will write like this. I will write my V bar plus Y bar is actually same as this. I know there is an associativity under addition, hence I will write this. You will see this bracket is an element of W. Why? Because I know W bar and Y bar both are element of W. From this I can say if V bar is V bar, then this W bar is an element of Y bar is an element of W, right? And already W bar was an element of this. Since W is a subspace, this bracket becomes an element of W. Hence this implies this is an element of U bar plus W. I started with any element inside this. I just proved that is inside U bar plus W. Okay. This implies me I have proved V bar plus W is a subset of U bar plus W. It will be an exercise for you all to prove the other way around. What are the different ways that you can prove? You prove there is a bijection between these two sets when the sets are one inside the other and having the same cardinality, hence they both are same. Other ways, if my V bar minus U bar is inside W, then you take a negation, that means U bar minus V bar is also an element of W, and try to prove the same pattern. Both proof are really simple, you can try. Okay. Let's think about property number 4. Let's see the fourth property. The fourth property is either my V bar plus W intersection with U bar plus W is an empty set, or U bar plus W is same as U bar plus W is same as V bar plus W. So if I try to convert this property into words, it says me either the intersection of two coset is empty, or they are equal to each other. Those two cosets are equal to each other. This means two cosets are either distinct or they are equal. Right? Distinct means there is no intersection between them. Intersection is fine. If there is something inside the intersection, then two cosets must be the same. Right? Really simple. Let's try to prove. So whenever you prove either or cases, means the property is like this or the proof like this, if you want to prove, there are different ways. What I prefer is, I assume suppose one of them is true. What I want to prove, either of them must be true, right? So suppose this is true. In the given case, suppose this is true. Then I don't need to prove anything. Okay? So the main part goes, suppose if this is not true, then my claim will be to prove the other part. Okay? So what I assume is, if my V bar plus W intersection with U bar plus W is not empty set, then I want to prove this. Correct? My claim is this. I want to prove these two cosets are same. In property 3, we learn that two cosets are same if the difference between the representative is an element of W. That means in my head I want to prove that my U bar minus V bar is an element of W, or my V bar minus U bar is an element of W. For now I know that the intersection is non-empty. If the intersection is non-empty, I know there exists some element inside this. Suppose there exists, this implies me, there exists some X bar inside V bar plus W intersection with U bar plus W. So the element is there inside intersection implies my this X bar is an element of V bar plus W, and my this X bar is also an element of U bar plus W. Right? Since my X bar is an element of this, I know element of this looks like V bar plus some element of W. So what I write is, my X bar is equal to V bar plus, suppose I write W1 bar, and similarly over here I will write X bar is same as U bar plus W2 bar. X bar and this both are same, right? So I can write, therefore my V bar plus W1 bar is equal to U bar plus W2 bar. I just subtract both the sides with minus, or I will add both the side with minus U bar and both the side with minus W1 bar. Or in the simple word, I will just take it over here and this over other side. Okay. So I will get V bar minus U bar is same as W2 bar minus W1 bar. Since I know this W1 bar is an element of W and W2 bar is also an element of W, the difference is also an element of W, since my W is a subspace. So this implies me my V bar minus U bar is an element of W, and by 3 this implies me my U bar plus W bar plus W is same as V bar plus W, that cosine. Right? So I think we proved it by using third. In exam if it is asked, you need to prove that much part that is necessary to required proof. Okay. So in this video we learn few things. Let's just revise it in terms of the words. We learn that my coset is same as the subspace if and only if my that representative is an element of W. That is the first. Second, we learn that my coset is a subspace only possible if my coset is same as that subspace W. Third, we learn that two cosets are same if and only if the difference between representative is inside W. And fourth one is this: my cosets is either distinct or they are equal. Okay, so all the students, please don't forget to go through the quiz in the description box. It is nothing but a Google form where you have to write your name, email ID, your college, and you have to play the quiz. That means there are some MCQ questions. Whoever score full marks, I will write their name in the description box. Okay, so please go through it. It's for you guys. It will be going to really simple. Just spreads your knowledge about this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please subscribe to the channel and support me. Okay, thank you so much.